Greetings, comrades! So, the fast forward clips you can see here are all about the mission A Heap of Work, which has to be finished to open the gateway to the third map. The third map is Cosmodrome, and for that contract you need some metal beams and you have to craft them. So I went on a journey to do just that. But yeah, there is a bridge you have to repair first, and the metal rolls are on one side and the crafting zone on another, so I had to cross it somewhere. And after a while I managed to build a bridge with that trailer you see here, and yeah, that was the solution for that problem. This is on the way to the crafting zone. And we're back with the metal again. And the first part of the bridge is built. And then I switched to my Paystar Mod, which is very useful for transporting a lot of cargo. And finally I had the bridge built. But the mission also requires metal beams, so I took the Paystar to the cargo crafting zone, and yeah, had some trouble here and there as you can see, but in the end I found a way, so it wasn't that difficult, at least this part of it. Then I got all the cargo I needed from the warehouse after repairing the bridge. That wasn't too difficult, and I went on the way to fulfill the contract which opens the tunnel to the last two maps. Using that setup as road train was very useful, but not around the edges of the ice, of course. So I had to do the last parts I had to do with each truck on its own. All we have left here is one trailer. And finally we are on our way to Cosmodrome. So this is the third map, which is locked by a mission. That's why I showed you how to do that mission, or how I did it. And while it was very useful to have the Paystar mods for the cargo deliveries, I thought I used a new Russian vehicle, my tweaked version of it, which is more powerful, has better tires, off-road winch and some other changes, and went for the Watchtowers with that heavy truck. And I think it was a pretty good choice, because I found out there is not much stopping this thing. At least with the offline winch on it, because it's a little bit dippy and front heavy, but you won't even get stuck in the ice or in deep muddy super snow. It's no problem for this machine. So here we have found the first Watchtower, and I added a few problems I run into. Also on this map is a garage, which is pretty nice. Just have to drive there to activate it, no mission required for that one. Yeah, I tipped my truck over quite a lot and almost gave up here, but in the end I found a way. Even though yeah, I'm not safe yet, as you can see. Da-da. It happened again. So with a little bit more winching, I have a lot of power on my winches, so no problem. So here we go again. And yeah, it's getting a little bit rockier, and I just quick winched myself out of that problem. I had to cross that frozen lake to get to the next watchtower, or at least I thought this is the best way, so yeah, after a while I just went for it. And no problem. The new Russian truck, the ZiKZ, I forgot the number they added. For me it's just the MAZ, the MAZ, or MAZ, or I don't know how you really call that machine. MAZ. I guess they should have made it a call-up in the game, but yeah, I don't know if the name is final, but it's based on the MAZ, which was a pretty nice truck in MudRunner, although not my favorite one. It's still one of, if not the best heavy truck in my opinion. And yeah, in SnowRunner it is definitely one of the most, if not the most powerful truck, and my tweak adds a little bit more to that. Especially the tires are very strong. They are my OP Ignore Ice Mud tires, and yeah, I think now this thing drives exactly like I thought machines like this should feel after I saw the first SnowRunner trailer, where you just go through the snow and it's not like going through deep mud. And with this machine you got exactly that effect. It's never really stopping. It just goes on and isn't too slow. It just has a lot of traction. And of course with the higher suspension I added, it is even more capable, because you can do things like that. So the trees blocked the way here, and I just went and found another way, which is something other trucks might be not able to do, especially most of the vanilla trucks. Yeah, I fell off those stones in the back, landed on the nose. A little bit of winching though, and we are good to go again. You have to stay on the edges on the breakable ice, but yeah, I wasn't too worried with that machine, especially with a lot of trees around. There's always a winch point, then there is no problem. If you don't have any winch points, yeah, things might look different, but yeah, this truck just doesn't get stuck. It dips a lot, and I think I might change the weight on it if I continue to tweak that vehicle, which I will do, of course, optimize it a little bit more. But it was really, yeah, I had some fun on that map. Cosmodrome is definitely I think, the best map of the new ones, at least of the first 3. I kinda hated the second one with all those mountains. So here you can see the way was blocked and you had to remove those stones with a mission, but I just took the new Russian heavy machine and went over it, no problem. As you can see, I'm pretty low on fuel and I already used the roof rack, so I got lucky and found a fuel station, which I think is the only fuel stations on all of those maps. At least on the first 3 maps I didn't find any other fuel stations. So another Watchtower, no problem with this truck. Except if it is, if the way is, if it is too small for the truck to fit through, but otherwise. You can see a little bit more of the map now, and there is one last Watchtower. I had to get over those stones and I was careful to not tip the truck. But yeah, the suspension is not perfect yet. The high suspension I added would be more flexible in the future, I think. Or I add an extra flexible suspension, we shall see. Now, this is the whole map, Cosmodrome, and I gotta say I enjoyed it, but mostly because of that truck I used, because with vanilla vehicles, yeah, it might be not much fun. At least not until you find the best way to get anywhere. As you can see, most trucks would have a lot of problems here, but yeah, this thing just goes through. And yeah, I went to the last gateway for a little preview of the final map, which is also covered in snow. All of the new maps are. And yeah, the video will end shortly, but I thought I'd just add a little glimpse into the final map. Yeah, not much to see yet, so that Watchtower was very close, so why not? You see my journey to that Watchtower, and with that I will end the video. Goodbye.